Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Insider Financial Talks Penny Stocks. My name is Alex Carlson. I am the editor-in-chief of InsiderFinancial.com, and today I will be your host. We are going to be discussing three penny stocks on the move: ARCS, ABML, and ALPP. But before we get into that, we have a few housekeeping issues. We have no business relationship with any company whose stock is mentioned in this video. Insider Financial and myself are not investment advisors, and this does not provide investment advice. Always do your own research, make your own investment decisions, or consult with your nearest financial advisor. This video is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold securities. This video is meant for informational and educational purposes only and does not provide investment advice. With that out of the way, remember to go over to signup.insiderfinancial.com. This is where you can sign up with your email and get first look at our alerts. We publish only for our subscribers. We don't post our alerts on social media. Subscribers get first look at stocks like NEO, MMMEDF, ENZC, and TSNP. After you sign up with your email, if you are in the US, you can also sign up with your mobile to get SMS alerts delivered directly to your mobile. If you live outside the US, don't worry, you will still get our email alerts. And also, if you want until the end of the month with our referral link, you deposit $100 or more with Webull, you can get up to 4 free stocks. So check Webull out. Many people say they are better than Robinhood, and you can trade from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. So a lot more benefits there to trade with Webull. All right, guys, let's move on. And today we're going to be discussing Alpine Technologies, ALPP on the OTC markets, American Battery Metals, ABML on the OTC markets, and ARCS or Arcis Resources, ARCS, on the OTC market, which took a massive dump last week. So we're going to take a look at these three stocks, but before, to give you a little insight and to understand, we try to teach here at Insider Financial, and the first thing is, how to trade penny stocks. First up, it's important to understand that trading penny stocks, it's not the same as trading blue chips, as we have stressed repeatedly. The key with trading penny stocks is you have to find the momentum before it happens and then be patient. As we will show you in ALPP and ABML, they both took a few months to play out, and those that stayed in were rewarded. And the key is understanding that, we don't recommend you go and put all your money into 1 or 2 penny stocks. That is gambling. That's like going to the casino and putting all your money on red or black. Your best bet is to have a basket of penny stocks of good quality companies that you do your own research on, that you feel comfortable holding. The more that you own, the more diversified, 5, 10. Some people have more, and the key is there are going to be losers. You're going to get a few ARCS, but you get 1 or 2 TSNP or ENZC, and that more than makes up for the losers. So the key is, as long as you're not invested too heavily in your losers, and the key is owning more of what's working and owning less of what's not working. So ARCS, let's start off there. That is penny stock number 1. ARCS simply shit the bed on Friday after OTC markets hit the ticker with the dreaded skull and crossbones. And this caused any investor with an E-Trade account, they got into basically you can hold the stock, but it's liquidation only, meaning you can sell, but you cannot buy. In our opinion, and what the evidence is showing, that ARCS is a classic pump and dump. Look at the volume accumulation prior to December 9th. Right there, the arrow, that is pointing to December 9th. Look at from prior to here, you can see accumulation in the triple zeros. And then on December 9th, OC Millionaire went and put out an alert. Okay, guys, the new alert is ARCS. I will share what I have uncovered the past 24 hours with you all. Smile, let's buy. And buy they did. Buy. Ran it all the way to 8 cents. So the guys that loaded up down here, and then you see red here, there was liquidation days. They made a lot of money. So if OC Millionaire was not a millionaire prior to ARCS, he is one now. And our friend, the Penny Wolf, he called them out on it. He said, bro, you're alerting this. It's been loading from trips for days. So, you know, this is what happens on the OTC markets. Unfortunately, we try to point it out, and, you know, guys, you got to use some common sense. And whenever, you know, the first thing you want to do is, you know, don't rely on iHub for your news or Twitter. You know, they have a vested interest to push with the story they want. And, you know, you need to rely on SEC filings and what's disclosed with OTC markets. You go over here to OTCMarkets.com. It is a tremendous resource. We recommend everyone learn how to use this site. It gives you an overview, the quote, the company profile, security details, news, financials, disclosure, research. And, you know, this tells you right now, stay away. There's just been a lot of, you know, people are trying to defend it on iHub, on Twitter. You know, the fact is, you know, anything that's not official, that's not in a press release or you know, an SEC filing, it could be made up. It could have been a fake Twitter account. You just really don't know. This company could have been in on it. It's just, you know, it's unfortunate, and, you know, you really need to do your own due diligence and rely on, you know, if you're not seeing it on OTCMarkets.com or SEC.gov, chances are it's not true. And, you know, we're going to try and give you an example here. And, you know, a lot of people were saying, oh, ARCS is the next TSNP. Well, there's a big difference between what ARCS did and what TSNP accomplished. If you go to, you know, OTC markets, look up TSNP, you will see that it was all choreographed here. You know, they released their financial statements. They had gotten current. On October 28th, they announced they had retained OTC Markets analyst George Sharp as an advisor. And then on November 6th, they announced that they had signed a binding purchase and sale agreement. And then on November 12th, they had announced the deal. You had official confirmation. And when you go to the chart and you look at TSNP, you know, folks, if you were doing your homework and following with OTC markets, even if you didn't get our alert, you know, at 0008, and you were just doing your own homework, you could have played this as well. I mean, November 11th was when they announced the deal. I mean, November 12th, with Humble, so you can see who Humble is here. It was all laid out there for you. So you go over here to the 12th, and it was in the double zeros, 0.006. and then it ran to 35 cents. So even if you didn't get in the trip zeros, you still had plenty of time to get in. And look at this incredible run. And, everything was posted on OTC markets. So all your resources, all your research, it was all being disclosed. This was not some, Kraken or conspiracy, going on. This was all there for everyone to read and, sleep well at night and understand what's going on. And, if a company is not making disclosures to OTC markets, don't trust the info. It's very, very suspicious. So once they start making their things official with OTC markets, then you can have confidence that things are going to be happening. And I know a lot of people are angry at OTC markets for the caveat emptor, but contrary to what many say, I mean, OTC markets is looking to protect investors, and if there is a lack of information, they're going to notify and let people know. So we can't say for sure if it was just OC Millionaire involved, if it was another group, if he was paid. You look at these tweets, there's no disclosure on compensation. So, it's speculation, but it's all pointing that way. I mean, what's the expression? If it looks like a duck, talks like a duck, or quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, chances are it's a duck. And, everything, we've been doing this for 25 years. I mean, this is a classic pump and dump. You accumulate, you go with the alert, boom, all the way up, dump it down. I mean, guys, this it doesn't get any clearer than this. So, I don't be mad at us. We are just pointing this out and, trying to educate people, because we don't want to see people getting caught up in shit like this. Pardon my language, but, this is total shit. And, this is what gives OTC markets a bad name. And then, people wonder why investors don't want to trade penny stocks. Well, it's shit like this that, keep investors away. So, and look, many are asking, well, what do we do now? And look, this is not financial advice. We're just trying to educate. We're just trying to, talk this out. What would we do? Look, you can do a number. You can decide to hold and wait it out. Just say, look, I'm down. I'm just gonna ride it out. Maybe they'll clean it up. Maybe the company will come out and clear all this up and make a disclosure to OTC markets. Get the caveat emptor symbol removed. If that happens, boy, this thing's off and running. And please, we hope that happens. We're not sure. We're not rooting for ARCS to fail. We want people to make money. So by all means, we hope that the company does the right thing and makes this right. Because and I know a lot of people are going to be mad at OC Millionaire. I mean, he's the most visible on ARCS, but there's a lot. Trust me, there's other bad actors involved here. Behind the scenes, and we don't know who they are or what's going on. Eventually, the SEC will get involved and start looking at actual trading records. And, there will be an investigation. I mean, it's just when you get something this big, this much volume, and this, so many people losing this amount of money in a stock like ARCS, there's going to be inquiries. So, but, chances are that we won't know the results of that 2-3 years until down the road. It just takes a long time. They're backed up, and, it's just the reality. Or, if you have gains in other stocks, if you caught TSNP, put $1,000 in and at 0008 and it ran to, you held it when it ran to 20 or 30 cents and you got 300,000 in profit, you can use the loss in ARCS to offset the capital gain in TSNP. So, again, talk to your financial advisor, talk to your CPAs, do some tax planning. Everyone's financial situation is different. What works for you doesn't work for me or others, vice versa. So, again, you're all in your own, you're running your own trading business, your own portfolio. You are your own venture capitalist. You have to do what's best for you and your family and your financial situation. We just wish everyone the best. Hope it works out, and we will continue to monitor and cover ARCS with if there's any new updates. Moving on, let's move on to some better news. ALPP. This has just been a tremendous winner for our readers and subscribers. We profiled ALPP back in September when the stock was trading at just under 5 cents a share. You can read here. So we said, is American Battery Metals Corp. This is this one. Here's ALPP. Is ALPP a buy right now? You can go look at our date, September 16th. It took 2 months to play out. So you go over here, ALPP. When did we come with our article? September 16th. Closed that day at just under 5 cents. So it took some time to play out, but if you stuck with it, you were diversified, like we had said, you caught this move all the way up. You were in early, you were patient, and this is how you make money in penny stocks. And what's going on in ALPP and why the run is its acquisition of Impossible Aerospace Corp. Impossible Aerospace builds high-performance electric aircraft and drones. Its customers range from the U.S. Air Force to the city of Santa Clara and other municipalities. It's the real deal. Impossible Aerospace, this is Alpine 4's first acquisition in the UAV space, and they're planning on serving as this company will be a cornerstone which they plan on building upon. And if you're looking at who the shareholders of Impossible Aerospace are, it is a who's who of VC funds. Bessemer Venture Partners, Eclipse Ventures, Airbus Ventures, and of course its CEO Spencer Gore. And that is one of the reasons why we really like this acquisition, is that ALPP also acquired the services of founder Spencer Gore. He previously served as the battery design engineer at Tesla Motors, where he developed the world's longest range electric vehicle battery for the Model S. His time spent with Tesla and SpaceX will help Impossible Aerospace execute on the growing demand from the U.S. Air Force. So this acquisition is truly transformational. It's a big deal, and it really the market loves it, and it really has caught the market's attention, and that's why we've just seen this tremendous run. Besides this acquisition, what we really like about ALPP, the company generated revenue of $8.72 million in just the Q3. This is an increase of 23% over Q3 2019. So far, through the first 3 quarters of this year, the company's generated $26.6 million in revenue. So this is the real deal. It's doing real big revenues. It's a real company, solid, and one that we really like, and we think ALPP will be seeing further highs in 2021. Lastly is penny stock number 3, ABML. We said back in September that ABML was gearing up to run when it was trading at 9 cents a share, which you can read here. Here it is. And we said, is American Battery Metals a good buy right now on September 11th? And go back here to September 11th, which was a tough day for many, 9/11. Thoughts and prayers to anyone that was affected on that day. ABML was just trading at 9 cents a share. So again, took some time to play out, but we're finally getting the run here. And you know, Insider Financial it's a tremendous resource. We have covered thousands of penny stocks. There's over 6,000 articles on the site. We keep everything within the last year current. We recommend you go to this search term, and you can look up any of your stocks for coverage, and you could see what we have said about them in the past. You know, so you get an insight of what everything is dated, so you can see when we discussed it and how it played out. And then you can also go to OTC markets and see what's new. You know, for instance, if you go here and type in TSNP, you get all of our coverage on TSNP, talking about the merger, price action, who is CEO Brian Foote. So, you know, again, this is a tremendous resource. It's all right there for you. Moving on, and just to understand, you know, ABML, it's one of the best ways to play the electric vehicle boom. It's building a pilot lithium-ion battery recycling plant in Nevada, so it's planning on recycling materials to create new batteries. Elon Musk has said repeatedly that his biggest obstacle is ensuring that Tesla has enough raw materials to meet the demand for the lithium-ion batteries it needs. And ABML is running because it's making it's firing on all cylinders, and it's getting the job done with its plant. It has purchased the pilot factory land, it has secured the water rights, and it has hired the design build construction firm. So as the CEO Doug Cole said, company is making great stride to construct our pilot lithium-ion battery recycling facility in Fernley, Nevada as quickly as possible. We are grateful for Nevada's support to do so. At full capacity, our pilot facility will recycle 20,000 metric tons of feedstock a year to recover critical and strategic materials needed to manufacture new EV and consumer electronic batteries, and to ensure these lithium-ion batteries do not end up in the landfill as waste. So, you know, if you're looking to play the EV boom, it's sort of like a pick and shovel play. So, you know, ABML is a great way to do that. And former Tesla executive Ryan Melsert, he is their CTO. And lastly, to sum it all up, just remember, you know, penny stocks are extremely volatile. You know, huge gains can be made along with painful losses like ARCS. You know, this is why, you know, don't invest more than you can lose. Diversify. Don't go too crazy on you know, plowing too much money into one pick. You get one pick like ARCS, and you're out of the game. And, you know, we stress this over and over again. It's about longevity. You want to be in this business long term, you know, 10, 20, 30, 40 years. You diversify yourself. You get a few winners. You're going to be way, way ahead of the game over the long run. But, you know, you get greedy. You get caught up in stories. You get caught up in the iHub BS. And, you know, you're going to end up with some painful losses. So, you know, control your emotions. Don't take things personal, you know, move on, and, you know, focus on finding you know, another winner. You know, we're always on the hunt for the next TSNP or, you know, an ENZC. You know, you're going to get losers like ARCS. You know, just move on and either just decide to hold it or blow it out. So that's totally your call. And you know, talk to your financial advisor. All right, guys. Well, that's going to sum it all up. I just want to, you know, remember to go over to signup.insiderfinancial.com. We're on the hunt. Hopefully, we find something good here before Christmas. If not, before the New Year's or after the New Year's. It's a tough market right now. Dow futures are down. COVID pandemic is still raging. Everyone's talking about vaccines, but if you look at the present situation, cases are rising. The new strain out of the UK is bad news. So, the here and now is pretty painful. I know the market is forward thinking, but, I think we're going to see some money coming off the table a little bit. I think January we're going to see some tax selling. There's a lot of people that are sitting on big gains. They don't want to sell this year to pay the tax in come April. They'll wait till January, pay the tax, apply it for next year. So, just be cautious. We'll be coming live to you tomorrow with another video. We wish everyone good luck. Stay safe, and and remember, go and give us a thumbs up, hit the red subscribe button and the notification bell. This way you know when we come live with our next one. And we thank all of our loyal subscribers, readers, viewers, and we really mean it, and wish everyone happy holidays. Thank you very much, and have a great trading week. Bye-bye.